Welcome to FA Learn Hub Infinite Learning. Today our topic is counterfeit parts. Before starting to our topic, we just want to know some general terms and definitions. So one of the thing is part number. What is meant by a part number? Part number is a unique identification number assigned for a item or a part, which is called part number. So one item we are providing one unique identification number, then it can be called as a part number. What is meant by lot number? Lot number, or it may be lot code, or it can be batch number or batch code or date code. It's a number or code which represent the manufacturing history traceability. So for example, 4822 is the batch code of one particular item. Means it can be considered the 48th week of 2022 with year it was manufactured. So it provide that particular number or code will provide the manufacturing traceability or manufacturing history of that particular item. Okay, so next one is AS9100D. It's a quality management system dedicated for aerospace industries. So it's an aerospace standard. So D is the revision, AS9100 is the standard. IAQG, International Aerospace Quality Group. It's an organization of various aerospace industries. This is the organization which design and develop of AS9100 standard. OEM means original equipment manufacturer. So it means if I am purchasing a mobile of Samsung, the OEM is Samsung. COC, certificate of conformance. It's a certificate which provided by the OEM or any distributor. The item they are supplying which meet all the PO or other relevant requirement are met. Means COC tells that whatever item they are supplying to us, the item is meet all contractual and PO requirement. Start with the definition of counterfeit part. So as per IAQG, as I told, IAQG means International Aerospace Quality Group. It's an organization of various aerospace industries in the world. So as per IAQG, a counterfeit part shall be imitation, substitute, unauthorized copy or a modified part which knowingly misrepresent a specified genuine part of a original or authorized manufacturer. So it can be basically we can redefine as misrepresentation of a genuine part is called counterfeit part. It can also called a duplicate part. A counterfeit part can include but not limited to the false identification of marking, labeling, grade, serial number, date code, documentation or performance characteristics. Counterfeit part. Scope of a counterfeit part shall be but not limited to the following criteria may be considered as a part is counterfeit. First one, different grade of material. So if I am getting different grade of material, I am ordered one grade of aluminum alloy which can be considered as a 6061 is as per my purchase order, but I am getting AA 5052 or some other grade of aluminum alloy, and I am not in a situation to verify which grade I have received by using visual inspection. So this can be misused by our suppliers and providing different grade of whatever they have. They don't have AA 6061, so they are providing AA 5052. It can't be verified by using visual inspection, then it can be considered as a counterfeit part. The second criteria is fake serial number or fake batch number. So I have a PCB with serial number of 01002. This is the serial number of this PCB, and I have supplied this PCB to customer, and I got a rejection from customer. It's a customer feedback, and PCBs are rejected by customer, and I need to give a replacement of another PCB. For that I have remanufactured one more PCB, and if I am putting same serial number with same batch code, which is exactly a imitation of whatever feedback or complaint observed PCB, and we are providing with the same serial number and same batch number, then it can be considered as a counterfeit part, because we are hiding our rejection in one way, and we are not providing exact serial number and batch number of PCB. So it will affect the traceability of newly manufactured PCB. The third point is supplier has knowingly supplied alternate part from other manufacturer without informing customer. So this also can be considered as a counterfeit part. The fourth point is part didn't complete its full manufacturing process steps or full testing, but supplied as complete genuine part. What it means, if I have a system, and this system having one part, such as one base material, it should be done clear chromatization. If this material it is coming inside the system, and we don't have time to do clear chromatization, we have an urgent delivery, so we skip that step, since it is not identifiable by customer or any third party. Since this material is go inside the system, so we are skipping that particular step and we are supplying to customer, then it can be considered as a skipping of manufacturing step or process, then it can be considered as a counterfeit part. The next one is skipping of full test or failure of any test. What it means, so I have a system, this system is under design. After completion of design, it should be validated. So for validation there will be a number of qualification tests will be there. If the system is fail one or two test, and we are convincing that customer it's all passed, and everything passed, and we are supply to our customer as a genuine part, then that also considered as counterfeit part. Then fifth one, part having different package or surface finish. What it means, if I have a PCB, it's a just one example, maybe it will be applicable or not, we don't know, but a PCB as per customer, the PCB should have surface finish of hard gold, but due to some situation supplier has done soft gold surface finish and delivered to customer, and since customer don't have any mechanism to verify which gold they have done, it is like a kind of abusing customer and doing as a counterfeit part. Next point is parts which have been used, refurbished or reclaimed but represented as a new part. This also the second quality items we are delivering to customer as first quality item, then also it can be called as counterfeit parts. Hope you understood what are the scope of a counterfeit part. Prevention of counterfeit parts. So prevention of counterfeit part is a major requirement of AS 9100D. We can effectively prevent entering of counterfeit part in supply chain if we have good preventive mechanism in our purchase and incoming inspection process. So there are two methods to prevent counterfeit parts in our supply chain. One is our purchase control our purchase process, another one is control our incoming inspection process. So in first way, so purchase process control to prevent counterfeit parts. So first one is purchase material or item from OEM. OEM means original equipment manufacturer, so directly purchase from OEM. That is one of the good method to prevent counterfeit parts, so very less risk of counterfeit parts. So even though if we are purchasing from OEM also, if it is not a reputed OEM, they may do some kind of fake activities, providing putting fake serial number, fake batch number may happen, but still very less risk of counterfeit part can be done by purchasing from OEM. And we are getting OEM COC in the sense certificate of conformance. What it means, it is a certificate which provided by OEM that OEM has made the product has met all the requirement specified in the PO drawing and all our specification documents. Okay, so the OEM have legal responsible for this product. The second point is, if there is a practical difficulty to purchase material or item from OEM, then purchase the same from OEM approved or authorized distributor. So OEM having some approved or authorized distributors in different countries or different states. So if you are purchasing from authorized distributor, since OEM is approving or authorizing that these distributors are our authorized distributor, and so that there is a less chance of counterfeit part. The another way is get OEM COC and OEM and distributor COC from distributor. So that is another way to control the counterfeit parts. The another way is conduct supplier registration evaluation for manufacturers and suppliers. Get OEM authorized letter from suppliers during the time of registration and evaluation. So this is a pictorial view which shows the risk of counterfeit parts. If you are purchase material from OEM with OEM COC, it have very low risk of counterfeit part. If you are purchasing material from OEM without COC, it may be a refurbished part or a second quality part, so risk is some more high. If we purchase material from OEM authorized distributor with OEM COC and a distributor COC, then it have some more risk, but comparatively very low risk or medium risk. If purchase material from OEM authorized distributor only with distributor COC, the risk is high since there is no OEM COC. The authenticity of the material or item can be questioned. If you are purchasing material with independent distributor with the COC, the COC can be provided by they own, then it is a high risk category because there is no authenticity of this product. If purchase material from online sites or local market without COC, it is a very high risk item. There is a high chance of counterfeit part included in it. So this is just a pictorial view of risk of counterfeit parts. Another control mechanism of counterfeit parts is inspection process. So during incoming inspection, if we have a good control mechanism, we can eliminate counterfeit parts. So one is verify the availability of OEM COC while purchasing from OEM. If we are purchasing from OEM, original equipment manufacturer, we should ensure that we are getting OEM COC. The second one is verify the availability of distributor and trailing COC up to OEM is present. So if you are purchasing from a distributor, ensuring that we are getting distributor COC and OEM COC. If it is go with different distributors and reaching to us, ensuring that we are getting all trailing COCs from all the distributor and OEM COC up to OEM COC. So this is what incoming inspector need to ensure. So verify part number, batch number of the item matching with the distributor COC and OEM COC. So this is another way of control. If the item having one batch number, distributors COC having another batch number, and OEM COC having some other batch number, then it shows that it's a counterfeit part, or the supplier has provided different batch number item with some other OEM COC. So incoming inspector shall verify the part number and batch number of the item packing, and part number and batch number on the distributor COC, and part number and batch number on OEM COC. So there shall be a traceability between OEM COC and distributor COC and actual part package. And next point is verify the part marking with respect to datasheet if applicable. If most of the electronic items like ICs, capacitors, there should be a permanent part marking on the item, so we can verify this part marking with respect to datasheet and ensuring that product is not counterfeit. Verify the grade of the material from external approved labs. For example, as I told earlier, if I am ordering aluminium 6061 and I am getting 5052, how we should have some independent verification. We are taking one sample of aluminium whatever we have received, and we are testing in an external lab. It may be approved lab. If it is in India, NABL lab. If it is in some other country, their own government approved labs will be available. So we can independently verify whether received material is in same grade or not. So these are the control mechanism in inspection process to prevent counterfeit parts. Hope everyone got some basic idea on counterfeit parts. If you are interested in this kind of topics, you can subscribe our YouTube channel. You can visit our webpage. Link is provided below. Thank you.